Hey, I'm Sandra Higgins and this is my story part 1. So about a year ago I used to work with this rich young couple's Mr. and Mrs. Lockwood as their babysitter for the twin. One night I was drinking cold water in the kitchen. Mr. Lockwood walked up to me and asked if I like him. I SSID to him. No sir, how could I like you? You're my boss. I'm your kid's babysitter and you're married. He then said, what if I say I'm gonna give you twice your paycheck and one of the car of your choice if you agree to my second lady or mistress? I didn't agree at first, but since I really desperately needed the money I said yes, and you won't believe what he did after. He kissed me on my lips and said goodnight, then said bye my love. In the morning his wife Mrs. Lockwood wasn't gonna be home for a while, so basically it's gonna be me, Mr. Lockwood and the twin. I prepared breakfast for the kids and Mr. Lockwood as soon as I finish everything. After an hour later everyone ate, then Mr. Lockwood sent the kids outside to play. Mr. Lockwood texted me to meet him upstairs in his bedroom, so I went up there since I didn't know what was the reason. As I opened the door I saw him naked as the day he was born. Mr. Lockwood smiled and said, "Take off all your clothes, baby." I asked, "Why?" He was like, "Remember our deal, no sex, no money." I end up taking off all my clothes and Mr. Lockwood walked to me. He started kissing me while rubbing my boobs, then my thigh. He then threw me on the bed, spread my legs wide open, then start going down on me. At one point I thought he was gonna snatch my soul away because he sure knows how to please a woman. In just 5 minutes I had orgasms. He was like, "That's my girl." Before we could went any further his wife came back home. She shouted out his name and from the tone of her voice it seems as if something was wrong. We quickly put back on all our clothes before she catches us. To be continued. Copyright Anastasia Smith.